Hey guys, it's David McWaters here for our current event application video for Module 3. We're going to talk about the product life cycle, and Ling-Cheng Chen is actually going to start us off with that with the first phase, which is the introduction of a product. From the introduction of a product, from that phase comes the growth phase, where Cynthia Huff will take over and speak to us about that. And from there comes the maturity or the peak of a product. And Christy Bailey's actually going to head up that section and tell us a little bit about that. From there comes the decline of the product, and Curtis Griffin is going to speak to us about that. And right after that, I'm going to come in and talk about another phase that some people feel like should be part of the product life cycle, the over-maturity phase, right there between maturity and the decline. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Hello everyone, today I will talk about the first of product life cycle, the introduction stage. Any business that is launching a new product needs to appreciate that this initial stage could require significant investment. This is not to say that spending a lot of money on this stage will guarantee the product success, but any investment in research and new product development has to be weighed up against the likely return from the new product, and an effective marketing plan will need to be developed in order to give the new product the best chance of achieving these returns. I have an article I want to share with you guys is how Apple introduced BitSync. Apple event always feature high level of industry excitement. This is the leading technology hardware company in the world, and he has launched the two definite products of the last 15 years in the iPod and iPhone. So, Cinnadon and the Apple propaganda machine aside, those can be important events, even if they are also Apple commercial. The upcoming week, Wednesday, is the Apple new product announcement, and I believe there are thousands of people waiting for a new product they like to watch the announcement because this becomes Apple's culture. Everybody like it, and Apple always put a lot of attention on their new product introduced to make their product look better.
Next, we are going to talk about the growth stage of the product life cycle. During this stage, more firms begin producing the product and sales continue to grow. Important management issues include ensuring quality and delivery and beginning to distinguish an organization's product from competitors' products. According to a Forbes magazine titled, "Is Your Marketing Life Cycle Flatlined?" from September 2013, products such as mini tablets, organic foods, Blu-ray players, and the Toyota Prius were in the growth stage during that time. These products were all marketed in various ways during the growth cycle, such as advertising, word of mouth, social media, and referral programs. The Toyota Prius arrived in the United States in 2000 and surpassed 3 million vehicles sold worldwide in 2013 and is sold in over 80 countries according to the Forbes article. Another example of a product in the growth stage currently is 3D printing technology, according to a Forbes magazine article titled Gartner's Hype Cycle for 3D Printing 2015, Medical Products Driving Market Growth. Gartner says that 3D printing hip and knee implants is a potentially large, profitable, growing market. As a matter of fact, Gartner points out that medical products are leading some of the most significant new developments in 3D printing technology. He also predicts that these devices will be mainstream within 2 to 5 years. So, as mentioned earlier, production increases during the growth stage. As a result, unit cost will begin to decrease. Meanwhile, competition grows as awareness of the product grows. A company may also make minor changes during this stage. According to Inc.com, the goal for any company is to stay in this phase as long as possible. Thank you.
Maturity is the third stage in the product life cycle. During the maturity phase, the growth of demand for a product begins to slow down, and fewer new firms begin producing that product. Some of the firms that were previously producing the product may even stop doing so. During this time, organizations turn their focus to making sure the costs of producing the product are as low as possible. This way they can maintain the current level of sales while they also start looking for new products and services.
The decline stage of the product life cycle is the final phase for a product. At this point, the demand for the product has dissipated drastically from the maturity stage level, and by default, the total sales of the product have also declined. In some cases, the company will continue to produce the product until there is no profit being made. The next step is to phase the old product out by stopping production. At this point in the life cycle, if the company has decided to discontinue the product, it may reduce the price of the inventory in order to sell the remainder of the product. Those companies that continually modernize their product help keep their costs low. If the company develops new products or services, it may be doing well during this stage. Companies that fail to anticipate the decline of a product before it hits the decline stage may go out of business. In September 2014, Apple decided to stop production of the iPod Classic. According to the Wall Street Journal, iPod sales had declined since 2013. Newer technology has also been a factor for the demise of the iPod Classic. The Classic utilizes a click wheel for operation instead of the more advanced technology of the touchscreen. Also, the Classic used a hard disk drive for storage, while the newer updates use flash memory. Although the Classic is being removed from the market, Apple is still producing the touchscreen iPod. An example of a service that is in the decline stage is the landline phone. The decline in subscribers is linked with the increase in cell phone users. In April of 2014, the Wall Street Journal reported that almost 40% of the U.S. population did not have a landline. This is a vast increase from 2004 when the percentage was around 5%. This decline has caused AT&T to consider not letting new customers sign up for a traditional landline-based service, such as the case of Carbon Hill, Alabama. This is another example of technology leading the way to the demise of a product or service.
Understanding the product life cycle is important for managers, not only for running their businesses, but also for marketing this new product throughout all 4 stages. In the introduction of a product, the first stage, Ling-Cheng Chan told us about the extreme risk that it is to introduce this new product into the market, not only because of the production costs, but also because of the marketing costs. From there, in the growth stage, things begin to get exciting as you see your new product taking off through that stage. Cynthia Huff gave the example of 3D printing and just how much this product is growing and benefiting the consumers. From there is the maturity stage. And in the maturity stage, like Christy Bailey said, it is important for managers to cut costs and bring those production costs down as low as they can so they can increase revenue. After that stage is the decline stage, but many believe that a new stage should be added, the over maturity stage or the extended maturity stage. This is where managers and business owners try to stretch the product across the maturity stage for as long as possible to gain extended revenue. They do this through new advertising, revamping the product, or impacting a new consumer base to try to grow these revenues. As the product enters the declining phase, it is important for business managers and business owners to see this coming. Otherwise, it could cause them to go out of business, like Curtis Griffin told us about. They must do this so they don't have an abundance of the product that can't be sold. And some, like Curtis told, may even reduce the prices of their product just so they can sell the product. So there you have it. As we've talked about the stages of a product life cycle, we've begun to see the importance of understanding this. I hope you guys enjoyed today. Thanks.